What's up, Otaku fan? We are back. More reactions here for the channel with some more Zephfire, the worst anime villain of all time, featuring CJ the Champ. Thank you guys for the continued support. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. Check out the Patreon link down below for full uncut reactions, TV shows, animes, and movies. All new shows going on over there. Check it out if you're interested. Let's hop on in.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally time to return to the round table of Black Air Force activity. And our greatest challenger yet has finally approached, to be judged and to take his rightful seat at this sacred table of menaces. And it is none other than the greatest hater in anime history.
Objection! I am sadly inclined to disagree. I know y'all love these trials these villains we put on in order to enter the round table, but I'm here to introduce the antithesis of this. I'm here to introduce a round table of the sorriest villains in fiction, because we spend a lot of time praising the greatest menaces, but the sorriest villains out do not get the hatred they deserve. But one of the villains that I think is so bad, I don't even know how he has a fan base, is Muzan and his Upper Moons. They gotta be the worst shonen villain group of all time. You are going to watch this entire series and they accomplish nothing. Nezuko accomplishes in 3 seasons what he wanted to do in a millennia. Who let them slide for this long? And we gonna break down the entire series up until the movie, because if I talk about that, Aniplex will turn my family into ash. So we gonna go through this whole thing and really see how sorry him and his entire entourage is right now.
Oh shit. Oh, not
so the first scene
Mike.
starts in the mountains, a house hidden in solitude, with the whole family out here surrounded by nothing. I know Tanjiro's out there living like this.
Damn, this shit boring as fuck. I'm tired of living in this Sims-ass neighborhood. Where the hoes at?
Tanjiro decides to go to the village below to sell some charcoal. He's trying to make ends meet and support his family. That's what you love to see. But sadly, that ended up being the worst mistake of his entire life. Because the moment this man comes back up the mountain, he lays his eyes on his entire family slaughtered. I'm talking everyone on the floor. I'm just seeing bodies, 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 like I'm Franklin Saint. And yeah, this man Muzan done killed a whole family without even showing his face. Nonchalant killings are a much bigger offense. I swear he thinks we don't see him. But this is not the only crimes that Muzan commits today, because he literally turns Tanjiro's sister into a demon and forces them to fight while his dead family is still in the background. Hell no. Yeah, hell no, bro. Something's wrong with him. But Tanjiro starts fighting Nezuko, and I ain't gonna lie, he's getting the straight belt put on him. She's really beating his ass with no remorse while he's just crying to get her to stop. And he really would have got backed up if this guy ain't come in to save his career. Giyu comes in,
Big
looking
Giyu
clean as hell, and I ain't gonna lie, Tanjiro was glazing like a motherfucker.
Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Leave me alone type shift.
Shake your dress!
But that glaze immediately stops the moment he tries to uphold on Nezuko. And this right here really showed me is that I never want to be a main character, bro. We not even 15 minutes in the first episode and everyone related to the main character has faced death. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at that point, just slide it in, bro. I really don't know who's worse, being an anime main character or Batman. Batman can't be in any universe without his parents getting switched down.
Your girlfriend beat on you, nephew! Switch it down, nephew!
But they have a quick little scuffle, ending with Tanjiro on the floor and Nezuko breaking her demon blood and actually protecting her brother. And Giyu, at the end of the day, ends up sparing them. But once Tanjiro awakes, he gives him some advice to become a demon slayer, and he gets to work. And we get a bunch of random hijinks. Tanjiro starts talking with ghost people, like this guy, and Hero Brian. He ends up fighting Forrest, Drewski, and then he fully becomes a demon slayer. And when he heads out on his first mission, he is immediately alerted. Nah, I'm smelling Dior Sauvage? Nah, is that an 8-in-1 soap? Man, what is that smell? Like
Bro,
not an 8-in-1.
I love the memes about those, but what was that fucking pair? 13-in-1?
Is that an 8-in-1?
Is that really?
13-in-1 shampoo,
Oh,
conditioner,
I was like,
body
that
wash,
can't exist.
toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant, peanut butter, Gatorade, milk, tinfoil, and tennis shoes.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, some of y'all's stuff, I'm like, how is all of that combined?
Not well.
It's just gonna dry your hair
what
out.
Is that smell?
And your booty.
It just
Like
takes
an
one
Apex
lazy
player
man to look at that and go,
walking
"Oh,
past you
cool,
in
I want to buy
public,
this
that
one
stench was
thing,"
straight
and then they'll do
killing
it.
him. And Tanjiro recognized that smell as the same one he smelled when his family died. And he ends up desperately looking for it, running through the entire town looking for one man until he touches and he turns.
Just casually walking about, bro.
Yeah, with his family.
Act 1, smooth.
And he turns, red eyes looking like that drink. Looking down in straight disgust comes Muzan. And before we move on, I have nothing else to say besides look at that drip. Like, bro, I know y'all see this, bro. Hat matched the shirt, shirt matched the belt, belt matched the cash, jet lead swag. Oh my days, that's a smooth criminal, nigga. And when I said smooth criminal, I really meant smooth criminal. Tanjiro finding out that he's just a wolf in sheep's clothing and that he's pretending to be a human this whole time. And I really don't know how this is even possible. We have been shown in this series that these demons smell like some shit. I feel like somebody would have caught him by now. And even if not, nigga, he got red eyes and fangs. How y'all ain't noticed? But he's really out here moving covert, but this scene always pissed me off. He really attacks this innocent man in plain sight, turning him into a demon in front of the whole village.
Like
you
nothing.
telling me Brody struck his neck and nobody noticed? They're acting like nobody's watching, like a Rakai stream with no Kai Sanat. Nigga, this
Damn.
is basically prime time square. You can't even walk there safely with a nickel in your pocket. You expect me to believe that nobody saw this?
Fuck no, baby.
But that human ends up becoming a demon, causing Tanjiro to get distracted and allowing Muzan to make his escape, with my man's fleeing right into an alleyway, where he runs right into a group of 3, and the drunk one right here runs right into Muzan. And I ain't gonna lie, I saw this and I thought it was raps right there. But Muzan actually lets him go, actually giving him mercy, and he continues to walk. And for some odd, bizarre reason that can only be answered by the 1.5 brain cells in this nigga's head, he says,
See, I didn't know I came here to be disrespected.
"Nigga, what disrespect are you feeling? He told you to move. You're in the way." He continues to just run his mouth up at Muzan. What even are you? Some type of MJ off Timu? You wouldn't even get his look right. That suit's off Panda Buy. And look at your face. You're chopped.
Chopped? What the f did this nigga just call me? This bitch ass nigga ain't even in my tax bracket.
This nigga is crazy.
The big one tries to run in, but Muzan hits him with the... launching this man higher than Hogan ever was. And he let Newton's law of gravity do the rest, leaving Muzan already at 2 kills. But last time I checked, he needs 1 more for that UAV. Walking up to the terrified woman and saying, "Tell me, girl, look at my mute jawline, my veneers on fleek, these freshly retwisted locks,
my God.
and tell me to my face, am I chopped?"
No, sir. You're so fine. I probably want you.
"Oh, so you want me? Let's see if you can handle it." And this man proceeds to drive his finger in her head. Had Shorty hit in the Harlem Shake. And then he proceeds to say this:
Pitiful human, you could have handled a real nigga inside you if you tried.
And this death was so gruesome, I forgot it even happened. Her body proceeds to combust from the inside, and she erodes right in front of Muzan's face. One of the most violent kills in Demon Slayer happens within its first 5 episodes. This is insane. And once I saw this, I was like, nah, get him out of here, coach. But Muzan, after getting his newly acquired UAV, calls in 2 of his demons and is like, "They at the bottom left of Nuketown. Make sure you smoke them."
I got to, Zeke.
Sending 2 lower ranks to go do the dirty work. And I know a lot of y'all watching this are probably like, damn, Muzan really moving like King Von. And yes, you're not wrong. But he does not move like this against just humans. He is willing to manipulate and defile his own disciples for his own gain. We can start it off with these 2 villains that were just introduced. These 2 were really lied to by Muzan into thinking they were upper rank moons, when whole time these niggas were barely G League. Really gassed their head up for no reason. Muzan was doing them like a little brother playing the game. He think he playing so good, whole time the controller is off. It was actually embarrassing, because this whole fight they was out there saying, "Yeah, We're upper moons. We're legendary. Got Tanjiro watching like,
This nigga's legendary? Based on what?
and because they were manipulated into thinking they were better than they actually were, they get packed up with ease by Tanjiro, had me watching like,
he'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
and one of the other rules Muzan places on his demons is that they are to never speak his name. He is so iced, he won't even let a broke nigga utter his name. And the volleyball girl accidentally said it, and the moment she did, she felt her chest getting tight. And I was watching like, nah, this nigga gon' die. She knew she messed up the moment she said it, cause she immediately started begging and pleading for her life. Got her looking up like she's speaking to the Holy Ghost, and trust me, you're not seeing him. With Muzan brutally massacring her from the inside like how Ant-Man should have done Thanos, killing her dead. And this scared everyone straight. They was all shook. They knew if they was ever gonna see Muzan, it was gonna be something serious. And guess what? Nigga, we never see Muzan again. And that's my problem with Muzan. Despite his extremely solid introduction, we find out quickly that he is a grade A dumbass. All CTE first team, this man is a fraud. I swear to you, niggas be fake demons. The first thing that really blew me is that this nigga really be spawn camping in Infinity Castle, making a new monster to fight the heroes every week. Like, bro, don't this sound familiar to y'all? Nigga, you just read a repulsor with some drip. You really be sending out these demons like a Saturday morning cartoon villain, and he refuses to do anything himself. If you have seen the manga, the only time he ever does anything is within the last 2 volumes. And if you're an anime only, nigga, that's the last movie. Which means we have to sit through literally 5 seasons of straight incompetence. We literally see it right here. Y'all remember the 2 demons from earlier? He tells them to kill the boy with the earrings, you know, standard villain stuff. That wouldn't be a problem if not even 2 minutes ago you were a foot away from him. I don't know why you ain't just do it yourself. You had no problem.
His family was there,
in front of
bro.
all these people, and now you want to ask this scratching grounder ass duo to do the job when you were literally right there. Like, bro, I seen Rod Wave big body built niggas have more urgency than this. And the reason why he can't even fight D-rank demon slayers like Tanjiro, they explain in this same episode. So back in the day, it was shown to us that he fought a slayer that burnt him to a crisp so bad, Muzan forced himself into solitude and done the rest of his fighting in the shadows. Yes, he got post-traumatic smoke disorder so hard that he refuses to step out of the house. He got burned so bad, saying the word fire scares him like saying job to the unemployed. It's actually the sorriest thing I ever seen a villain do. Muzan is really spending his final days in the crib playing dress up. Like, bro, you's a bopty boy! But that's just on him. I haven't even got to the worthless minions that he gives all these orders to. So to make sure this video is not just 2 minutes long, I am also going to count all of his moon's crimes under Muzan's belt, because as you are going to see, not only do they do all their actions for this man, they literally commit every action to get more of him inside them. Yes, they out here running a Diddy operation. I already knew something was up, but this right here is other levels of suspect. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see it. They gonna be moaning on the floor talking about some Muzan, your blood. Oh, hell nah, bro. What the f am I even watching? But before we get into Act 2 and talk about the minions, we got a word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by Raycon, the sponsor of today's video. It's Raycon's anniversary, and the Essential Open earbuds are currently the hottest item out right now. To get 30% off the Essential Open earbuds, that's buyraycon.com/Zephfire Open. And thank you, Raycon, for sponsoring this video.
Incompetent.
Starting with the first one in the house. His main ability is changing the gravity all throughout the crib. Got Tanjiro falling all over the place. And this demon was revealed to have been part of the upper 12 moons, but was literally kicked off the team. And I can't even blame him. This Congo Bongo thing right here is real life, his only gimmick. But Tanjiro kills him with ease, and this is the part where we get introduced to Tanjiro's new cast, Inosuke and Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Zenitsu.
Expose him!
Now, if there's any type of nigga I hate on this planet more than broke niggas, it's a nigga that gets no hoes. Cause instead of keeping that pussyless energy to themselves, they gotta put it on everybody else. And yes, Zenitsu is one of them. The first scene that we see of him is him slobbering all over a shorty. Nigga, that is rape.
You can't fuck that lad, dog.
Like, I don't know about y'all, but I really hate a no hoes getting that nigga, bro. Leave her alone, pal.
Behold, the niggas that will never touch a woman in their fucking lives. Behold, this is where you find them.
But on the side of this, we also get Inosuke, one of my personal favorite anime characters. He is just hilarious. My goat. And the fight with Tanjiro is one of the most underrated in the entire series. The choreography for how short of a scuffle this is actually insane. And they was really putting hands on each other, I ain't gonna lie. Like, peep this weave right into a sweep. I don't even know where little bro was aiming. He got worse aim than Black Boy Max. Tanjiro tries another kick, and we got Inosuke hitting the Taileel right into a backwards axe kick on this man's dome. Had Inosuke out there putting belt to ass until Tanjiro grabbed him and headbutt his helmet off. And once the mask comes off, we see. Oh my days!
He's beautiful.
This nigga beautiful. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what facial routine you got on, but send me that. I need that right there. Out here with lashes cleaner than Cardi B's. Okay. But Tanjiro gathers his new arc
he's high.
and they head out for their next quest in the forest.
Oh, Rui.
Okay, listen. I know that because he's obviously listed under incompetent minions. Still one of my favorite demons. Rory and Spider Mom. Love them.
See, the problem with that is, and Muzan said it himself at some point when he just killed the rest of the lower 6 of the moons. The difference between the highest of the lower moons versus the lowest of the upper moons was vast. Really, really vast. He's like, there's no even point to even having y'all for real. That's why he got rid of all 6 of the of the lower moons. What was the point of keeping them around?
Yeah, but I still love him.
Yeah,
and love her. Still my favorite.
Yeah, Rui was a problem.
Ruri was a problem.
Pause countered.
Ruri was so much a problem that I remember his name. And that doesn't.
If you guys are fans of the Patreon, then you know she doesn't remember names ever.
With y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100. I was not watching Demon Slayer till I saw the animation on this fight.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Yeah, I already know people about to call me a fake fan. Yeah, boo me, nigga, tomato, tomato. But anyways, we start off with Tanjiro hiding behind a tree. As he's watching this man Rui commit domestic violence. So while Tanjiro was yapping at bro, telling him how he's a shit brother, this no-named Slayer pulled up to them and thought that he was about to get the easiest double kill of his life. And dude really thought he was him. He was cocky as hell, talking like, oh yeah, when I kill your ass, the Demon Slayer corpse ain't gonna have no option but to sign into a Supermax contract. I'm gonna be making $50 million a year after I kill your ass, nigga. Like, dude, even Tanjiro tried to warn bro to stop, but Blood was not listening. All dude was thinking about is the money that he was gonna get if he killed bro. And sadly for this no-name Slayer, he ended up getting turned into chopstick.
Immediately. Fatality.
Yeah, R.I.P. no-name nigga, you will not be missed. Anyways, let's get to the real fight. Rui starts throwing these sharp-ass strings at bro, cutting them up and already making them bleed. Not gonna lie, when I first watched this, I thought bro had the Doflamingo fruit, throwing around these sharp-ass web strings and shit. And he was just trying to zone Tanjiro out with it the whole time so he couldn't get in. So then Tanjiro tried to use his water-breathing technique. But this man Rui cut the sword in half. And when I saw this, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was that face.
This sword is gone. And you can't fight this man with straight hands or else you're gonna get turned into chop stew like the no-name nigga. So when it looked like Rui was about to end this man with this giant spiderweb attack, Nezuko comes out the box and eats the hit. And this had Rui shook. Because when he saw this, he was like, oh my God, did his sister actually just save him? So this is a true sibling bond. I need it. So
I need that.
At him like, nigga, hello? I'm your real sister. Am I not good enough for you, nigga? Nope. But this man Rui decides to split her in pieces. And after he did this to her, he told her, yeah, stupid bitch, you can't do shit right. Shut the fuck up. You're not even my real sister, nigga. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. At this point, I kind of felt bad.
Yeah, that made me
Look
sad.
at her have to pick up her son.
I know, that was so sad.
Walk away with shame. So after Rui just banished his sister and made her walk the plank, he decides that he wants to make Nezuko his new sister. So he takes her hostage,
Yoink.
strings her up with his webs. Then he starts to piece up Tanjiro right in front of her. Then booms his ass across the forest. Rui hit this man so hard, Tanjiro started seeing flashbacks of his childhood. Bro's dad was telling him, Tanjiro, my son, if you don't want to be no sorry-ass nigga in life, you gotta learn how to breathe, my boy, and do that little dancey dance I be doing in the yard, my boy.
Who is Bro's up?
And all that good shit, my little nigga, you will be unstoppable, my son. So after Tanjiro got hit with that flashback no jutsu, he starts using the breathing technique that his father used and starts pushing Rui with the entire animation budget. And he had this man Rui lost. He was like, oh, what the hell is this? How was this sorry ass nigga keeping up with me? And why the fuck is the animation cracked right now?
Right.
So while Tanjiro was breaking the budget, Nezuko said, tag me in, twin. Let me run up that budget as well. So she ends up using her blood demon art, hooking all of Rui's threads. Then Tanjiro comes through the fire, then smacks this ugly ass gremlin in the neck and slices his head clean off with some of the craziest animation I've ever seen. I gotta know what the fuck the budget was on this episode because, bro, this animation back in 2019 was
Drew,
insane.
actually, yeah,
crazy.
I forgot that was in
Literally broke the
2019.
bank with this shit. But anyways, after our eyes were blessed by that moment, Tanjiro starts crawling over to Nezuko thinking that he's won. But then he thought to himself, wait a minute, when demons die, aren't they supposed to turn into ash? Because why did old boy's body not turn into ash after I chopped off his head? And well, Tanjiro's suspicion was right. This man Rui lived because he cut off his own head with his threads at the last second. So bro started walking up to him saying, oh, so you thought a little budget increase was gonna save you, nigga?
I was kind of hoping.
Nigga, please. Not even the animators can bail you out of this one, champ. So Rui ends up using his finishing move, and it looks over for Tanjiro. But when all hope looked lost, the coldest of Hashira.
Yes, sir.
Demon Giyu comes in
The
to save
best
the day.
Hashira.
And when this man pulled up, it was basically over for Rui. Rui tries to hit Giyu with this attack, but this man Giyu hit old boy with that total concentration. 11th. Shut your bitch ass up.
Shut your bitch.
And literally 5 seconds later, this man Rui's head is cut off. Bro stood zero chance against this man. And he knew it was over because when his head got cut off, his whole life started flashing in front of him. That boy started repenting for his sin, saying, dear God, I'm sorry for being a fucking nasty ass gremlin. I just wanted a family. And after this man repented, his body was burnt to crisp.
And once that fight was over, Muzan was in Infinity Castle tight then a bitch. He up there like,
Why the are none of them niggas dead?
if you want them dead, man, just do it yourself.
What did you say?
What did he say?
Speaking the truth. And the way he starts rage baiting these other demons is actually insane. You say one thing wrong, and he will just kill you with no remorse.
So basically you said I'm a bitch.
No, heavens no, heavens no. Forgive me if that's what it felt like to you that I was doing.
Stay right there.
This nigga is crazy.
I know this scene is supposed to make Muzan look really threatening, but it just makes him look even more pathetic. Nigga, you got more kills on your own demons than the actual demon slayers, you flippin' twit. But here's where we get Enmu, glazing Muzan to high heaven, talking about some, please feed me, my glorious king. Bro, shut up! But Muzan gives him more blood and gives him the task of killing the demon slayers. And now we get to the Mugen train. And I ain't even gonna lie, if it wasn't for Akaza near the end, this would unanimously be known as Muzan's greatest failure. Because he clearly seen that a lot of his boys was out there getting murked. Tanjiro and the gang was on a kill streak. And you know, instead of sending out someone who actually had hands to get the job done, he brought out Enmu. I don't know what the you thought this nigga was about to do. Now, to be fair, his ability is cracked. Tanjiro almost removed his own neck if he wasn't careful. And also, he didn't know the freaking goat would have been present on the train.
Yeah.
But bro, you could have done a lot more to take these guys out. First off, you wanted these cores to get destroyed by 3 regular niggas? Like dog flipping twit. What possessed this nigga to bring Asian, Austin, and Allie and Helen Keller on a mission?
Bro. Bro. Can't say that. You can't say that. I was gonna say, you just said it yourself, bro. Imu's power would have been fine on 90% of the Demon Slayer Corps, but Inosuke and Rengoku were there, and that's why he lost. Because nobody else was going to really beat him otherwise. If let me rephrase that. As long as there wasn't a Hashira on there, and Inosuke wasn't there, I think he would have been fine. So that's a pretty good ratio. He just was really unlucky with that. Are you still wilding from that?
That was out of pocket. And if that's the clip that I think it is, that clip is so out of pocket too.
Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
With the dad laughing at the son.
I swear none of these niggas were invited. And even when they did wake up, you literally did nothing on the floor. I'm telling you, Brody wasn't even trying. He turned himself into a Diddy contraption to take out the Demon Slayers. Is this nigga serious? I ain't gonna lie, he deserved to get packed up. Because the first half of this movie really had me slumped. And when I mean slumped, I mean for real slumped. If it wasn't for this man right here.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's there, baby! That's why he's still...
That's why he's the God. Give me who I think it is. When I tell you my man's Rengoku literally carried this half right here, I can't even hold y'all folk. He truly the GOAT. We get a lot of his best moments once this man shows up.
Akaza.
Here comes Akaza. If y'all have seen the newest movie, you know he's one of the best characters in the verse.
Yes.
But when this movie came out, I speak for everyone when I say this. We hated this nigga purely for what he does to my man's Rengoku. But first, I do have to give him his props. His design is so fire. I know you got the crop top vest looking mad zesty, but dog, he got that shit on though. And not only that, the scrapping he had against Rengoku was elite.
Not even that with the outfit though, bro. He's basically rocking the Majub, the regular fusion Dragon Ball outfit. It's that tiny ass vest on.
Got that shit on though. And not only that, the scrapping he had against Rengoku was elite. The fight starting with Akaza immediately trying to go after Tanjiro. Yeah, he tried to backdoor Brody. Once Rengoku hits him with that counter, they go straight to the ones. They really start running the ones all over the field. Had Tanjiro realizing he's a side character.
Oh, they probably just fighting too fast for me to see.
Oh, shit! I am a talker!
It starts off for the left. Parry. Miss left again. He's 0 for 2. Make that 3 actually. He's moving like Ben Simmons. Rengoku strikes and he jumps out the way. He's not playing that. And when he runs back in, he gets blocked and weaved continuously. Missing every single shot like a nigga in Lala's DMs. He really letting all these shots fly and ain't nothing landing for him. He tries a dual dive kick and gets blocked both times. Hits a rising uppercut and almost gets Rengoku in the chest. But as you could clearly see, Rengoku too quick for this shift. Slicing his forearm down like he hit in the Hannah Baker. Akaza's all up in his face trying to convince him to—
Bro, what are you on right now? What is happening? Why? You're so out of pocket today, my guy.
This is about to be my 13th reason.
Bro, it's a wild thing to say, bro.
Clearly see Rengoku too quick for this shift. Slicing his forearm down like he hit in the Hannah Baker. Akaza's all up in his face trying to convince him to become a demon, but I don't know, you're doing a terrible job. Yeah, I'm gonna become a demon just so I can miss 30 shots in a row? I ain't gonna lie to you, just hang up the jersey. You clearly don't got it no more. He even got so desperate, he started copying my nigga Aang. Yeah, you really just doing shit at this point. And that's why this fight really pisses me off. Akaza landed all but 3 hits, with only 1 of them being clean. And Rengoku was out here looking like this. Like my dog, how is this even possible? Like, I don't know about y'all, I would damn near say Mickey Mouse. Like, I know Akaza was damn near holding back, but let me go, bro, please. But we get the hardest last stand out of Rengoku right here. Looking Akaza in the eyes and said, "Set your heart ablaze, nigga." Had that boy looking shook as hell. And Rengoku charging his ultimate attack. Charging right in, hitting the legendary! With this animation being literal sex to my eyes, it's bleeding Akaza right open. But just like any other anime, in the Shonen Jump handbook, if there is smoke in the aftermath of a fight, that's just confirmation that your attack did not work.
Yes.
And when the smoke clears, we see Akaza hitting the D Rose right inside Rengoku's chest. This nigga was not impressed at all. But even with that, Rengoku being such a real nigga still tries to go for the kill. I ain't gonna lie, this nigga the GOAT. But Akaza, I ain't gonna lie, use a bitch. Because he literally breaks his arms off just to run from the fade. Like, after all that, the moment you don't have the upper hand, you run? I ain't gonna lie, gang, I'ma hold you when I say this. Use the Mustio! But Akaza's running away, clearly trying to escape.
I gotta say this real quick before we go, because of that. This has been great seeing. I like to go back and watch the movies and stuff before, like, and go back in order, whatever. I truly, and I'm sure me saying this is not a surprise, I truly feel like after his fight with Rengoku, like, Akaza really trained fucking hard to be where he is in Infinity Castle. Because it's going to be spoilers, because, I mean, hopefully everybody at this point has already seen Infinity Castle. The fact that he was not bothered that his head got fucking cut off and was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to die. I'm not done yet. That's cute that you think that's going to do anything.
Like, who cares if I lost?
Like, my body's going to still beat your ass even though my head's not on there just yet. Like, it'll grow back. It's fine. Like, I truly believe, yeah, he was strong in here and powerful and shit. But I think Rengoku's fight with him was like, oh, damn, I'm not done yet.
Right.
And just kept fighting. Which I guess makes sense, because, like, that, see, don't know names. The dude that looks like Tanjiro, the demon, number 1. I guess they have a thing where they want to fight each other, and he wants to beat his ass, where he wanted to win.
Yeah.
So maybe they just kept fighting. And Akaza was like, damn, if I let him kill me, I ain't never going to be able to fight again. So he's like, I'm going to get real tough. Anyway, yeah, that's just my thoughts. I was like, yeah, I think. Because ain't no way he would run. He didn't run when his head got cut off.
Yeah, no.
So, two different Akaza.
Yeah, he was running from the sun.
Yeah, true. Yeah, true.
I would have still killed him even if he didn't want to get his head cut off. The sunlight is still
even then,
the
like,
bane
in
of every demon except
Infinity,
Nezuko.
Like, he was still kind of like, can the sun really kill me if I just will it to not?
Yeah.
He kind of started to have that where it's like,
He was
because he was yelling, he was like, take me, I want to die. And his body was like, yeah, no, we're not
Never
done.
mind, I don't want to do that. Let's fight forever.
I want to fight again.
The sun, but Tanjiro was not letting that nigga slide. Looked in the distance and said, broke nigga detected. In frame 1 snipes his back. It ends up dropping one of the hardest speeches in anime. This really do not get talked about enough. Oh, so we can fight y'all in the dead of night. I could be getting hoes at this booty call hour, but nah, we fighting you. But now that some light came out, you running? You scared of some vitamin D, nigga? Man, you some bitch. And I put this on Kamado, nigga. I'ma slide for Red Goku, and I'ma take you out myself. You a bitch ass nigga. How you gonna call yourself a demon when all I see is a pussy? And after that speech, Rengoku gives some wisdom to the youth. I was holding back tears the entire time. And he passes away. Really fire arc, but once you take the villains into account, this was a complete failure. Like, at this point, Muzan, you gotta hang up the jersey. You dropped Enmu and Akaza, and you only left with one body? You guys only killed one nigga.
Hey, Rengoku worth like 100 bodies,
How are you
bro.
sorry at your court? But Muzan decides to try again, but this time, he enlists the help of a demon he knows will get the business done. And we find out about this mission right here. So this next mission starts with my man Lil Uzui. Hardest fit in the entire series, you could argue with your mums. But sadly, he's out here touching little girls. But Tanjiro's trying to press him, talking about some, stop touching her, you damn pedophile!
Yeah, you're a pedophile, nigga!
What's wrong with you? But Uzui tells them that he only kidnapped the girl because he needs to sneak into a brothel to save his wives. And Tanjiro's like, oh, you don't gotta do that. I can code switch to a shorty real quick.
Huh?
Now I'm crying. He about to start hitting the
All you knew was
Ronsuno.
Hollywood, you feel me? So you know me, I put my game face on. Niggas is like, yo, where you from? I straight did this. What you mean where I'm from? Fuck out of here. You never seen a bad bitch before? You're bugging out. Get the fuck.
And Uzui was like, I bet. We got a in squad now. And they leave to begin the mission. So we get to the red light district and it's looking beautiful as hell. And they got 2 different missions they had to get down. Find the demon and also find Uzui's 3 wives. Yes, he got 3. And they all bad. He really moving like Cardi. I got Birch on top of Birches. And I'm my Birches 10. Not like that though. So the plan commences with Uzui dressing them all up like females. And I ain't gonna lie, they all looking chopped. And they split off trying to find the wives. Inosuke spends most of his time trying to figure out where they're captured, while Zenitsu is the first to encounter this demon face to face, having Shorty up standing behind him, and he just felt the aura behind his back. The demon's out there disciplining one of the girls, and Zenitsu just cannot let that slide, grabbing her hand and hitting the hey, leave her alone, pal. Yeah, once I heard that, I knew it wasn't gonna end well for the nigga. She ends up hitting Zenitsu so hard it sends us to a flashback. I don't even know how that's possible. And in this flashback, we begin to learn what she's really about. But she was going around out there killing humans, and during her off time, she was messing with her sneaky link, being Muzan. And Muzan was really putting that game on her, selling her straight dreams like any pimp would. Like he was really in her face talking about some, Daki, you gotta be the most beautiful girl I done ever met.
Really? Am I the only girl you told that?
Shawty, I put that on me.
Stop the cap.
Now I'm crying. Muzan really moving like this.
I'm the only girl you took here to get ice cream.
Yes, you're the only girl I ever took here to get ice cream. You're special.
You promise?
Word to bro.
Say you swear.
Word to bro.
Pinky promise.
Word to bro.
Are you positive?
Word to bro.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The bro in question is definitely 6 foot under. But we find out she's been running this town like she Suge Knight for the longest. And she captures Zenitsu like an Among Us kill, leaving Uzui, Tanjiro, and Inosuke to figure out the rest. And after some exploration throughout the entire town, as well as rescuing Uzui's wives, they finally reveal exactly who the imposter is. With Tanjiro pulling up on her before she devoured her next victim. She straight up slaps Brody the Bonnie Blue's home B in the streets, and this is where they really get to boxing. I don't even know if I can call this a battle. This was really just Tanjiro fighting for his life.
Yes, he was all defense,
everything
bro.
in his goddamn inventory, only for Daki to be like, light work, no reaction. Just eating them hoes like it's barbecue chicken. I'm talking finger licking good special. And while Tanjiro's over there giving it all he's got, the side characters got the easiest mini boss known to mankind. Like all they had to do was fight an overgrown Laffy Taffy. Are these niggas serious? This fight was so easy, it literally became an aura farming contest between Zenitsu and Uzui in front of the Huz. I'm telling you, every light skin tactic in the handbook was used. Off guard photos, nigga check. Unnecessary mewing, they got it too. They even showing off the jawline while nonchalantly showing the tattoo like, alright big bro, we get it. Where's the ref? Somebody nerf these niggas. Like you already got 3 baby mamas in harmony, nigga. What more could you possibly want? While they out there showing out for the shorties for whatever reason, we get back to Tanjiro fighting in the depths of hell. While they was out there worried about some poo-poo, I'm seeing niggas dying. I'm seeing bodies gone. I'm talking him,
bodies.
But if I was Tanjiro, I would have been real life sick. I'm fighting to my last breath while y'all out here running 2-mans on the job. Nigga, fuck you. But when Tanjiro gets this bloody-eyed look right here, he truly locks in. First off, I ain't gonna lie, he looked tough as hell. And number 2, he was really beating her ass so bad the Muzan cells inside her started to get PTSD from the swordsman that whooped him years ago. But this is truly the aura loss of hell. How are your cells in another nigga's body getting shook by an op? Like, I'm actually crying. Niggas be fake demons. But Tanjiro uses all of his energy, and his tank is now on E. But before Daki could knock her out, Nezuko hits her with the right leg slam. Got Shadi hitting all types of poses. You don't got a single song where you should be doing this. And while Shadi's on the floor crying because she's out here looking like Gus Fring, Nezuko real life hits the Gohan. She said, and I won't watch this. Getting herself a new transformation, and she starts going crazy. She starts off by flying in with the kick. I thought she was gonna hit the Mbappe! Hey! Nope, I was wrong. Limbs cut off. Congratulations, you are now Gohan. But do you really think Nezuko wants to be weak, crippled, and dead?
Fuck no, baby.
Using her lost limbs as bait and stomping on her head like a Goomba. And Nezuko real life starts wilding, stomping on her limb for
And
limb.
smiling.
Like Batman when he finds out you jaywalked. But this is where Daki starts screaming, hitting the "Get off me!" spilling Nezuko's blood all over her, and that is exactly what she wanted. Because she immediately gets hit with that Holy Ghost fire, scorching her down to the bone. And she really comes out the shadows looking hella chopped. About to go scar for scar with Todoroki, that's tough. Only for Uzui to come in and chop her head off. And yes, nigga, we see the fit. Piccolo has truly caused a meteoric aura farm rise. But that was not the end. Because materializing inside her body like the CTE inside Draymond Green.
I still think that
And I truly hate when video games do this. The second phase is becoming when you're least prepared. Be on your last weapon and they're like, good luck, nigga. Like, bro, and Uzui tries to stop the transformation before it happens, but he fails the quick time event. And I ain't gonna lie, this gotta be the craziest shit I've ever seen. Not even 3 seconds out the womb, and he's already proven why niggas don't pick a son. Because his first 10 seconds alive, he's out here glazing. For no reason, mind you. Talking about something, you're so tall and nonchalant. I just know you get all those. Aw, hell nah, nigga.
Brother, this guy's
out your mouth, bro. And the sister's not helping the case too, cause she's also in the corner just glazing, sucking that boy off. Like, goddamn, you really got gay son and thought daughter. I ain't gonna lie, at this point, just slime me out. Listen, boy, I appreciate the glaze, but I don't sway that way. Hey man, do not call me boy. I go by they, them, because I am literally 2 niggas. Yeah, they definitely got that failed fusion dance from Somalia. Uzui hits the Simon dash attack, but they hit the James Harden step back. So he decides to hit everyone's favorite abortion technique, kicking the little nigga and slamming Shorty in the stomach. And Uzui immediately tries to go for her brother, swiping at the neck. Pause. Almost missing, but he puts a switch on that bitch. Almost cutting his head off like a Roblox character, but he parries it out the way. And when my boy gets rushed from both angles, he decides to drop the bombs. Shout out my nigga Osama. Not this one, this one. Exploding the entire area, leaving Uzui to run the fade with Gyutaro alone. But while this straight cinema is happening, we got Tanjiro kind of doing whatever. I don't even know what he's up to at this point. Zenitsu and Inosuke literally spend half their time fighting against ribbons like, oh, scary. Shut up, man. We get the coldest fight in the entire series up to this point. With Tengen and Tanjiro literally going all out throughout the ruins of the Red Light District. When I tell
bro, that fight peak. Honestly, that whole, like, the last, we'll say, like, 3-4 episodes of season 2 are why I really don't like season 3. Because it doesn't compare. Nothing in season 3 compares to what they did in the last bit of season 2. Season 4 was at least fun just because of all the Hashiras and all their training and everything. But season 3, bro, I couldn't give a shit about what happened in season 3. All because of how good season 2 was.
My eyes were gonna pop out with how wide.
Yo, this fight is one of the best animated that I've ever seen. I am not exaggerating. It is truly one of one. Definitely go watch it for yourself, but to get to the end, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Inosuke cut the demons' heads off at the same time, finally ending the arc at the Red Light District. And although these two both failed to capture Nezuko or kill a single demon slayer, the body count that they ran up, I don't even know could be calculated. They are definitely the most successful moons to this point, especially after the complete and utter booty the Mugen train mission was. So they definitely get an S tier out of me. And next we gotta get to the Swordsmith arc. And I ain't gonna lie, no matter how many times I see this arc, it just sucks. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
When
I don't like it either, bro.
For the first time, I slept. When I watched it for the first time when it was coming out, I slept again. When I rewatched the arc for this video, I once again slept. It's not like the most terrible thing in the world, but we just saw all this peak, and then
that's
this
what I'm
kind of
saying.
Just like, meh. I don't really like the characters.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't care. I mean, aside from Mitsuri, I really didn't care for the Hashira that were involved in that arc. The whole idea of the Swordsmith Village itself is cool. Do it need a whole season? No. Animation was just so... Everything was so good about season 2. It really just blew season 3 out the water before it even happened. Yeah, I
love Mitsuri.
I am all for rewatching it and everything. Maybe we'll do that for like a community thing. We'll just fucking binge through all of it again.
Yeah.
But
or at least the movies, honestly. I'd be fine with just watching the movie and then Just the movies is fine.
Okay. Fair enough.
In this arc besides Miss Mitsuri.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie, Tanjiro. Same, because she's so bad. All the other characters, besides the Swordsmiths that are pretty funny, I ain't gonna lie, you could keep. We do get some cool stuff related to Muzan. We do get his backstory in this arc where it's explained that he was about to die, but got a medication by this random doctor. And it was the doctor who turned Muzan into a demon. I'm crying. Nigga sold him a fake perk and he still ate it like he Kodak. I ain't gonna lie, twin. You deserve it. We get this incredible scene down in Infinity Castle where Akaza is real life getting bilched by Duma and Kokushibo, who I ain't gonna lie is the coldest in the series. Y'all gonna see in the next movie, and that's kind of it. Now I know this arc is universally hated, so I'm gonna go through it pretty quick, but I'm gonna try to make sure that it's fun for everybody.
Even me?
Yes, even you. DJ, play my! So the arc starts because Tanjiro needs a new sword. He arrives to the Swordsmith village only to see the finest honey in the whole town. I know a lot of y'all was peeping her straight geek. She's so... Stop. No gooning. But Tanjiro meets Mitsuri and Muchio. Genya's here too, and he got a Glock. I don't even know why. And while they're at the village, they have to fight a demon that can split himself into 4 clones. Yes, he is literally 4 niggas. Genya with his shotgun pops one of them. Tanjiro ends up fighting this bird. I ain't gonna lie, he gets completely cooked. And Nezuko tries to run the ones too, but she also gets completely dropped, causing the both of them to get completely clapped up. But don't worry, Tanjiro had a 1-up. He packs 3 of the demons at the same time. The 4th, Genya ate his body. Yes, I'm not lying. He really hit Brody with rod wave tactics. And it turns out that he's a demon too. Kinda. I don't know. Niggas mixed. But all 4 clones end up fusing, and they become My fault. They become Zohaku 10, and they begin to have this really drawn out, pretty boring fight. And while all that is happening, Muchiro's fighting his own villain, this chopped nigga right here. He's sadly losing though. Got little bro stuck underwater like the ice bucket challenge. But he breaks out and easily takes him out, with the entire season ending with the fight against Zohaku 10. And after a really long time, Tanjiro at the end of the battle has to make the choice between saving Nezuko from the sun or killing the demon before he gets away. He looks at his sister and he said, "Now fuck that bitch." Runs over and kills the demon. And
he
guess
got
what?
thrown off.
Nezuko alive too. It turns out the sun can't kill her no more. She is delivered.
I don't like men no more.
And this had Muzan all the way tight, and this was the final nail in the coffin for me. Nezuko accomplishes in 3 seasons what he wanted to do in a millennia. He's truly a complete and utter failure on all fronts. And I can't even end off the video without one final loss to his record. The one time in the entire series where he should have done nothing. He decides to take the most awful walk all the way to his op's crib just to see him die in front of his eyes. And that's something he should have never done. Because he gets backdoored and jumped by every Hashira. Like, bro, how are you this sorry, bro? How?
How do you get? You all go. You all, and you better not ever touch a basketball again. If I even see you next to a basketball, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
And this is sadly where I have to end the video. I could talk about the movie. The demons that Nitsu went up against was literally the sorriest nigga of all time. But again, Aniplex would just vaporize my family. We just gonna have to hope Muzan turns this around in the last 2 movies, because his record in this series is literally atrocious. Shout out CG the champ for tapping in, and I shall...
I forgot his name. Tengen? Tengen? Is that his name?
Tengen is guarding the family head now.
That looks like it was him on that 3rd one. That's not him? Is that somebody else? Is that a problem? Who is it? Is it a demon slayer? Is it a demon? Why does it look like Tengen? Is that his brother? His father? His cousin? Some sort of ancestor? Because obviously we just keep going down ancestral trauma in this fucking show.
I'll answer your questions when we're off camera so I don't spoil it for anyone else who doesn't want the spoilers. Just
I didn't... It is funny talking about that because, like, I didn't care for season 3. I didn't hate it because I liked seeing all of the different Hashiras. And Mitsuri just is precious.
That's your favorite, you
Yeah.
know.
And honestly, too, we got, like, really cute moments with Nezuko in there, too. So, didn't hate it. it just was not anywhere near
what season 2 was.
Yeah.
Or what season 4 was.
Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
you know,
it was good too.
It was necessary to further the plot, but man, I just didn't care the whole time we watched it, honestly. We did react to it, so, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to check out our reaction to it. We reacted to seasons 2, 3, 4 over on the Patreon, so.
Yeah. Did we not react to season 1?
No.
Oh, we did.
Because we had already watched it, and that was...
I don't remember season 1 very much. I know that's like how it starts, but I just don't. I remember little bits. Like I remember you.
I'm like 90% sure.
And then I remember. I thought we did.
I think we watched season 1 when we first started dating, before we ever started doing reactions. And back then, if we had already seen it, we didn't even consider reacting to it. Like nowadays, if it's been long enough, we'll go back and rewatch it. Like when I show you older stuff that I've already watched way back in the day, but I think it was just fresh enough that I was like, we don't need to see that.
Mind. I remember because that's where he does the test where they go to the mountains. That's when I saw the little girls on. I was like, the little girls are creepy. He fights or not fights. He trains and slices the rock with the dead little boy and girl.
Yep.
Yeah, because Ruri is season 1.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, with the banjo.
With the banjo?
The ball lady.
Yeah.
Not the banjo. Oh, never mind, I remember season 1.
I was just checking for me because I was curious.
What was season 2?
Season 2 was the entertainment district with Tengen and Gyutaro and Daki. The Swordsmith village.
Were they because he broke his sword?
Mm-hmm. Season 4 was the Hashira training.
Yeah, then I don't really remember season 3. That's the one I'm thinking of because
season
I guess nothing really happened. I thought season 3 was the one where we were there training, but no, season 4 was the training arc.
Yeah.
What happened in season 3 outside of that?
Exactly.
Okay. So then never mind.
Even you've repressed it because it didn't matter.
Maybe it was that then.
Mitsuri has a cool moment where she believes in the power of love and she defeats the big boss man. But other than that, nothing really cool happens in that arc at all.
All right, awesome.
That's
the one that
it was just what propelled everybody. It world builded to let you know how the Swordsmith village works and how they make their swords, and then it was what propelled everybody learning about the marks that they all have now. Because Mitsuri and Muchiro developed their marks in there. That's how they killed their upper rank demons there.
Yeah, I think that one and season 4 ran together for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. We could skip that one. That one's fun. We could watch 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4.
Join the Discord if you want to join us for any community nights. We are trying to do those more often. And next year, we'll actually probably try to commit to doing like weekly community nights when we're not, worrying about planning a wedding and things like that, where all of our weekends are filled with things and we don't have free time for stuff like that. So, join that, and we'll probably watch Demon Slayer with everybody and just have a good old time.
I really want to go back and watch Jujutsu. That's the one I really want to.
That's not even a long watch. We could definitely do that. Mm-hmm. Hell, we'll do the movie and then we'll do 1 and 2 since that's what the timeline should be doing anyways.
Let's do it.
Well, there you have it. We could do that too. We'll see you guys for the next video. Bye.